what's not to say it doesn't want to come back south?
Well, that wouldn't be the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like I say, there's a maple there. There's a little ash there. The rest is shit. I mean, I can get it, this tree, I can basically get it to go any way I want.
Okay.
I think. Thinking I can leave some. I want to,
What if we do it in like 4-foot sections?
well, yeah, I do that. Or I also am thinking of leaving some just, because I've been wanting to do some PT out here, and I just come out in the morning and fucking carry 4-foot sections on my shoulders through the snow. Fucking really want to go this way.
Well, what are the areas you absolutely don't want to hit at all?
Well, there's stuff like this. I do not want to touch that. That's an oak tree, man. They're few and far between.
Yeah.
Swamp oak, they're awesome trees. I do not want to touch that, so I'm either thinking that way. I could possibly go that way, but again, see that? That's a little maple there.
Yeah.
Like, or is that an ash?
No.
Either way.
Looks like a maple.
Yeah. Either way, like that's the future of this fucking bush lot.
Yeah.
Is the maples, because it's all that's left, honestly, other than, you know, some other shit. But and that way, again, on the other side of the path, there's some small maples, and then this way, there's not too much. Like, I don't care about. I don't like that. Is a fucking. I hate these things, man.
What's that called?
That's a European buckthorn.
Okay. Now I'm looking at
So
the berries.
they're super prolific, man. Like, they will see the berries.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I was looking at the berries. I was wondering
Birds
what it
eat
was.
those and shit them out because they're also a or they're like they make you shit.
Yeah.
And these hold their leaves until like fucking December, so they get more sun than anything, and they just grow like crazy. But they're fucking thorny and they're a pain in the ass. They're good wood though, man. Like that, like it's really hard wood, surprisingly.
It almost looked like a cherry.
Yeah, it does kind of.
That's what I thought it was, a cherry tree. Well, I guess it wouldn't grow in this much density though.
They're listed as an invasive species. Power of the wedge. I was worried for a second. I was thinking it was coming back this way.
want it in a pile over here?
Well, like we'll cut this up, make a hole. Yeah, right here, because I try and keep it away from good trees. Actually, right fucking there.
That's where you want it piled, or?
Yeah, the limbs.
Okay.
Yeah. I like to burn everything, man, because then it's gone, over with, done. Should almost go get my other saw. Cutting that fucking thing up.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's a lot, yeah. Well, it's a lot more efficient using the other saw. That's the other thing, man. Like, you'll have to forgive me, but I don't necessarily work in the most efficient way. Well, I'm not looking to be that efficient, you know what I mean?
You're just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Well, yeah, like I like the exercise, you know?
Do you drop any trees in the summer?
Not normally, no. No. It's way better in the wintertime's the time to drop, man.
See, I hear people, they say, yeah, winter's better, summer's better.
Well, summer you're dealing with the heat
And bugs.
and foliage like crazy. Like you can't walk in here in the summer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
And then when it comes to dropping the trees, the foliage, you can't see anything, you know what I mean? Like the canopy's all crowded, stuff gets hung up more, like winter is the time to drop. I mean, plus like normally if it's a live tree, it's going to be a little bit drier in the winter, hopefully, because it's dormant.
Yeah. Is it harder to cut one in the winter if it's frozen, or?
They don't really get like frozen. The water content, if it's got that much water content, it's like rotten.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start dragging some of this back over there.
Well, it's up to you, man.
I don't mind. It's gotta get there eventually. Made short work of that with a big saw.
Oh yeah.
What model is that one?
461.
Okay.
80 cc.
Fuck, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Well, the 660 is a 1 liter, isn't it?
I think so.
Or the 600s are. Can't talk.
Yeah, like that's the next step down from a 660.
Big.
Well, the 660 is a 661 now.
Yeah.
They actually, I don't know if they still make this. They make a 462, which actually they made it a little bit of a smaller saw, but it's updated and shit. This is the last.
My dad had one of these, the 26,
Yeah.
but yours looks different than his. Like all back here, like is this like, how old's this one?
I don't know. They're good saws.
Yeah, I think the bar oil's a little too thick. It's coming out, but it's not coming out, you know?
Yeah, yeah. The other thing I could have done is skid this out of here with the tractor, but again, man,
Well, you got, look at everything.
No, I know, I could have made a path. But again, it's, I'm not necessarily looking to work smarter.
What about the fangled little knot crap? Where you want just cut off the bad part and...
No, like that's perfect, man. I'll just cut that in two and...
Okay.
Yeah. How's your saw running? Is that the first time you ran it?
For any length of time,
Yeah, yeah.
it's good. It's underpowered though.
Yeah. Well, like I say, it's one of the smaller saws still makes, like...
And every time I start it, I have to give it like 10 seconds or it just bogs right down right away.
Yeah, even when it's warm? Really, eh?
Yeah, like...
Give it about 20 seconds and then... Are they electronic? I don't think so, eh?
Nope.
So this is the last commercial saw still made. Well, the 661, I think, is the last like reasonably sized commercial saw that they make that isn't electronic. That's why I bought it.
Or electronic fuel injected.
Well,
Everything's going that way now.
well, there's only one saw that's fuel injected, but I mean they all the stills are fuel controlled carbs.
Well, I was looking at the Husqvarnas, and they have a primer bulb that's like right by the handle, and I asked the guy, I'm like, that's kind of dumb to have the primer bulb right where you're like that's where a lot of stuff happens. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, it makes it easier to start. And I'm like, well, once it's started, you don't need a primer bulb.
Yeah,
I'd rather pull it 5 times than...
yeah. I say stills don't have primers. Oh, although the 500i, the fuel injected one does.
So it must work on the pulse in the crankcase to pump the fuel into it? Or?
No, I think they're electronic. Like
So it's run from the coil.
yeah, I'm guessing. I didn't look at. I don't know. Maybe that's why you have to.
Prime it first.
Prime it so much. Yeah.
The little ones. good wood though.
It's not bad. It's not perfect. Like that discoloration and shit, like it's not, especially like the
this?
white. Yeah, that and like,
You see how this kind of like the white in there?
yeah,
Like it should look essentially perfect like that.
all the way through.
Yeah, you can see that it's kind of like, I don't know if the word is like less dense. You see like right there? That's all kind of somewhat funky. It's good though. Like,
Oh, fuck, man, I burned everything.
it's a hardwood, isn't it?
Yep.
So you want the big ones on end or on end?
Yeah. Wouldn't mind a couple cedars down. And then, well, that's why I usually pile the big ones in the back. So trying. Anyway, there's one right here. This would be next. This would be good for this side.
Or do you
I
want
mean,
a little
the
stuff?
smaller ones you can pile right in the middle anyway. It's